Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And it almost feels like we were destined to get to this point. The top two seeds of the college football playoff have survived. They've been on a collision course all season long. They've come through the challenges and the distractions, and now they'll fight for that beautiful trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. We get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And I tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami has, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the quarterback just sneaks it. And the defense rises up and stops him short on third down.
Well, I just thought that would be a foregone conclusion. Third down in inches, no problem. Quarterback sneak, first down, but no. The defensive line holds their point of attack and pushes him. Looked like no gain to me. It'll be 4th down in inches.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. They're going to run it. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaks loose at the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer. Option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman. DeMarco Murray And, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just at quarterbacks, but running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Padrino. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. Oh, it's snapped to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. The back's got it. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Canes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. And looking to throw now on first down. Launches downfield. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And he lofts it deep over the middle. Big gain, catch made at the 30. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
He'll hand it off. Fighting him off. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking for a gap. It's Johnson. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. And the Sooners hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Sooners will line up here on first down and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, take a chance. Try to get that touchdown.
Would make this a 2-score game, but they elect to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So along with methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled and will force to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? He steps out short of the end zone at the 7. What a play.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The pocket breaking down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Defense not pressing this time. Bringing pressure. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover for those 5 defensive backs, but also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner is brought down. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
Hey, it's a great job in this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
The Sooners line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Oh, he lost the ball. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down there. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense facing second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Just moving out of the pocket now. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Caught over the middle. It's Turner. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. No huddle now for the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Turner. The ball is loose. The Hurricanes lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Canes.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This offense really clicking.
Well, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Here's the throw deep downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes out. This looks like a pretty obvious call against the defense.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball.
Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. The minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Canes will kick this away to start the 2nd half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Sooners offense is back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And that's a solid game.
Well, here's the first play to start the 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And the Sooners with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
There's a nice play by this defense. After giving up a huge gain, they're able to turn things around, recalibrate, and get after that quarterback for that sack.
1st down sack, pushes the ball back. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Go 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on a 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll tackle him at the 27.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out the scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated and get the ball in his hands, you do it.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. Man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Brought down at the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. Chris, oh my gosh. Just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position. You could say not recently. They had some pretty good players. But you go back, Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Reggie Wayne, Santana Moss. I just could keep going and going when it comes to the Canes.
Pressure is coming. Running with purpose.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And the Canes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown for the U. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. First down. Looking to throw the football. Lets it go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oklahoma 42, Miami 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. They're going to run it here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second and goal for the offense. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Takes the field. No press here. The defense backing away. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Contact as he threw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo. Catch your breath after that.
Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It moved the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Canes have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
That sack sets up a 3rd down play. Press coverage. The DB's backing up now. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win.
It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Point out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, get out of dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Defense is coming after him. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the route is on.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. The Hurricanes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his...
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He took his eye off the ball. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for it.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The returner brought down by that coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet. The Canes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration, and the sophomore making an impact play.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys,